Good morning. Welcome out to yoga. This is a 25-minute yoga sequence that is designed around bringing strength and energy to your morning. My name is Michelle Rogerson. I'm excited to be here with you today. So let's go ahead. Come on down to the mat. We're going to sit into hero's pose. So we basically just sit right back into your heels. If you check out a side view from me, my toes are flat on the floor, and I just have a nice sit back here. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, you are welcome to sit in a cross-legged position or any position that feels good to you. Got it? And we're going to take a moment and just center ourselves. So feel free to close your eyes if that feels good. Shoulders back and down. Take a moment to breathe. So you can try inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Just a couple more deep breaths. Just really try and set our intention, set our focus for the next 25 minutes. And as we allow ourselves to just really declutter our minds, we start to bring more and more awareness to our breath. Let's finish one more deep inhale and exhale. And let's allow ourselves to come over onto the hands and knees. We come into a tabletop position, shoulders over the wrists, hips are over the knees. And we're going to round our backs to come in a cat. For cat, we exhale, tuck your chin, and round through your spine. For cow, we're going to inhale, open through your chest, eyes forward, and just draw your shoulder blades right back and down. So try bringing these two seamlessly together. A big exhale into cat. A big inhale into cow. That's it. Now there's no reason to rush or slow. I want you to just follow your breath. You try a couple more. So feel your spine really open up through the back side. Then inhale, feel the front open right through the front. Let's go ahead and add on. So we round the back into cat. We arch the back into cow. And we're adding down dog. So tuck your toes, lift the hips high, and press your chest back towards your thighs for down dog. Now check your feet are about hip width apart, so you might want to walk them in just a little bit. And we're going to just slowly lower back down onto your knees and repeat that flow. So round the back into cat, big exhale. Open through the chest and arch through the spine, inhale. Exhale, curl the toes. Lift the tailbone high to the sky and breathe out deeply. And then inhale, come right back down onto your knees very softly. Let's try that a couple more times. Remember, there's no reason to rush. Let's just ride the waves of our breath. One more time, feel the exhale. Feel your inhale. Big, strong exhale breath, pushing the heels back. And then inhale, come back to the knees. Perfect. From here, let's go ahead and just tuck your toes, walk your feet all the way forward, up in between your hands in the forward fold. So relax your upper body down, relax your head, your neck, and tuck your chin in. And feel free to bend your knees as much as you need to bring the ground a little bit closer to you. Now just slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Coming all the way to the top. Now you choose which way you would like to face. We're going to start towards the top of your mat, or the area that you're at. Feet together, option, hip width apart, if that feels better. Hands come over your heart. So we're going to start with sun salutation. Let's take a big inhale, breath up, reaching up overhead. You got it. Exhale, baby back bend if that feels good. Inhale, rise, and let's exhale, fold forward. So let the arms float down. Relax all the way down through your neck. And then lift your tailbone high to the sky. Let's start by stepping your left leg back. So the left leg comes back into a lunge. Your knee is right over the ankle. And we're going to lift into a high lunge. So really strong pose here. Now your toes are all facing forward. Your knee is in line with your toe. And if at any time you'd like, you can bring the back knee right down to the floor. Otherwise, we're here and your back leg is straight and strong. Your front thigh, we're trying to get parallel to the floor. And we're going to breathe right up to the edges of your fingertips. That's it. Let the energy come into your body. You go one more deep breath. Hands come down. And we're going to shift the weight forward into standing split. So lift your left leg high, high to the sky. Bring your chest towards your leg as much as you comfortably can. Now if you need a little micro bend in the right knee, that's okay. And another variation is just to tuck your left knee in if it's not doing it for you today to lift the leg. Now this is full of flexibility and power. So feel the length in the right leg, right down the hamstring. And then feel the strength and power in your left leg as you lift right up through the edge of your leg. We're going to land back softly into your lunge and then step back down dog. So feet hip width, gently inch your heels back. And then inhale, let's roll forward into plank. So for plank, shoulders right over your wrists. We're on knees or toes. I'm going to start on my knees this morning. Let's slowly lower as we bring those elbows right next to the ribs. And then inhale. Go ahead, come into baby cobra. We're going to squeeze the glutes, pull your shoulder blades back. Now, option, you can come into cobra or you can come all the way to up dog. Either way, we've got locked and strong through the back. And we're going to tuck our toes into downward dog. So once again, finding that upside down V shape with the body, tailbone lifting. Bend your knees, walk forward, taking some big steps into forward bend. Relax down through the neck. And let's try that again. So big inhale breath. Reaching up overhead. Good. Now baby back bend, if that feels good, squeeze your glutes. Think about pushing your hips forward. And then let's dive. Exhale, open the chest and let your body free fall. Inhale, step your right leg back this time, big step. Got it, knee over ankle, and let's inhale, rise into your high lunge. Now in lunge, we're going to use the ball of your back foot to really anchor into the ground. So dig it into the floor. Find the challenge in your legs. You got it? And then reach and breathe energy all the way up into your fingers. Remember that variation, anytime, knee can come back to the floor. Let's take a couple more deep breaths here. One more time, really expand all the way through the rib cage. And now hands come down to the floor.
Shift the weight and lift your right toes forward. Keep bringing the chest towards the front of the thigh. And now let's see how high you can lift your right leg this time. Feel the opening in the hip and the strength in your glutes and your hamstrings. Can you lift just a little higher? Just a little more, you got this. And then let's land softly. So big step back, carefully land the leg. Let's follow back with your left leg into down dog. So exhale, press through all 10 fingertips. Really strong, and then let's inhale, roll. Come right into plank. Shoulders over your wrists. Now knees or toes, and let's slowly lower through chaturanga. Your elbows point behind you, and we're gonna let the elbows hug right around the rib cage. Yeah, can you control it? Now inhale, find the option for you today as you push the floor away. And we inhale, we surge up through your heart. Exhale, tuck your toes. Stretch your body right back. And then inhale, let's walk forward into forward bends. Allow yourself a moment to surrender here. And let's inhale, rise up. Breathe in. We're going to try that one more time each side. Breathe in, baby back bend. And let's breathe out. Release. Let go here. Let's see what we can let go of. So inhale, left leg back into lunge. Go ahead, rise up. And then sink into your challenge. You got it. Now I want you to breathe right up into your upper chest. And let that breath continue to extend up through your fingertips. Really big energy we're creating this morning. One more deep, energizing breath. Let's bring the hands down and then lift your left leg up. Standing split. Now, if you want to add a little balance challenge this morning, you might choose to take your right hand and just grab it around the right ankle. Reminding yourself that you can let the hand go at any time. It gets a little bit wobbly, too wobbly. But keep lifting your left leg. You gotta keep bringing your ribs towards the thigh. Feel the challenge here. Now let's let go of the hand, land back, and step back to down dog. So we're inching the heels back, pressing your body into the heels. And let's inhale, roll your body forward like a river. Exhale. Let's slowly bring ourselves down. Now, can you try just a little slower this time? Feeling the strength right through your arms. Inhale, surge up, and pinch the shoulder blades back. Exhale. Push the floor away with your arms. Let's bend your knees, walk forward. Forward bend, and then just release. Surrender down. One more time, inhale. You got it. Let's energize up. Baby back bend, exhale. Inhale, rise, and exhale. Fold and release. You know the sequence now. Right leg goes back this time, big inhale. And let's rise up powerfully. Got it. So let's go one more inch into that pose if you can. Power the back leg. Got it. Now try and let that strength really sink into your body. I want you to feel it all. Can you try one more big breath here? Hands come down, standing split. Shift the weight, lift the right leg. And now let your spine hang down, feeling each vertebrae decompress. And then use the strength of your leg and your hip to lift the right leg. We're gonna go ahead and take the left hand this time and wrap it around your ankle if you want that extra challenge. Remind yourself that you can let go at any time. One more big breath. Now let go of your leg. Land back very gently. Let's step back down dog. Now all 10 fingers press into the floor. Got it. Press the ribs back. And now inhale. Can you just roll one vertebrae at a time? And then exhale, the strongest chaturanga you got yet. Slowly down. Keeping the belly button pulling in strong. Keeping your body nice and straight like a plank of wood. Down, down, down. Good. Yeah, nice work. Breathe in. Let's smile up through your collarbones. And then exhale. Let's go right back into down dog with a beautiful pose here. Right. And we're going to walk the legs forward, some big steps, forward bend, and release. Can you inhale, rise up. Bring all that collective energy we built. Exhale, let's pull your hands down to your heart. And a beautiful job, well done. Let's go ahead, transition right back down into a forward bend. So we'll come forward, let's walk our legs back into a down dog. Take a moment here, you might choose to walk out your dog. So we bend one knee as we push the other heel back. Now keep feeling the strength in your arms as you push the floor away. That's it, and then feel the incredible lengthening happening down the back of your leg. From here, let's start by taking your right leg and pull the right knee up in between your hands. Relax your back toes for pigeon stretch. Now you might choose to stay here, or if this is a bit too much, you can bend your back knee in so that you've got just a little bit more room to move if that feels better. Now roll your back hip down. That's it, try and square it. And we're gonna bring your chest forward. It's gonna nestle your chest right over the thigh to where it feels good. But if it feels better, just stay up. Come to right where that sweet spot is for you. Now make sure you're breathing and that we try and slow our breath down just a little bit if we can. One more breath. And then we just lift the chest. We're going to take your left arm and thread it underneath the right arm. Got it. Now reach through, palm is up, and keep going as far as you can, allowing your shoulder to melt towards the floor. And then keep reaching your right arm. If it feels good, you can let your cheek rest on the floor. We really settle into our hips, into the shoulders. Let your breath guide you through this. It's a wonderful release. Let's go one more deep breath. Let's unwind. Let's try the other side. So we're going to bring our hands right under the shoulders, tuck your toes, step back, down dog. Let's walk out your dog. And let's switch so that now your left knee comes up in between your hands. Come onto the side of your thigh, relax your back toes. Remember that option is to bend the back knee in if that feels better. Now we're rolling the hip into your heels, squaring the pelvis, and that's going to help us stretch in the outside of your hip, that left hip. Bring the chest forward as far as your body feels good with. And then let's use our breath to really melt our way into our hips. So your breathing is slow, breathing is deep, long. And we allow the breath to work its way right into your hips. Go ahead, lift your chest slightly, walk the right arm and slide it underneath the left. Keep threading through as far as you comfortably can. And feel how that's going to help us really get into our hips a little more. Continue to use your breath. We can unwind. Walk the hands in. Got it. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and take your legs out. Nice and wide. Go ahead, hands right behind your hips. We're going to breathe in. Lift up through your chest. Beautiful. Right arm to the side. Left arm is going to come up and over. So we create a wonderful C curve through your spine. We're going to breathe in, open through your chest. Breathe out, reach through your arms. Got it. And let's inhale, reach your arm back. And then exhale, come all the way across to the leg. Now you might choose to bend the knees a little bit. That might feel better. And then just start to lengthen your spine towards your toes. Allow your breath to gently ease your way into your leg, into your hips. And one more deep breath. Let's roll on up. Let's try the other side. So your right arm this time is going to reach up. Exhale, side bend. That's it. So we feel the stretch. Pull up out of the hip, up the side obliques, to the intercostals in your ribs. Relax it into the shoulder. Now let's try this. Can you roll your top shoulder back just a little more? And on your exhale, you can try to come in just a little bit more. Beautiful. And now let's open up, reach your right arm back. And then exhale, come right over the thigh. Now our challenge is to keep the spine long. So try not to round through your back, rather lengthen. So lengthen up through the crown of your head. Let your body slowly melt. And try and let go of any expectations. Let's try and enjoy where we're at today. Accept where we're at today, knowing that every day we're working on getting just a little better. Let's go ahead and roll on up. We'll take the last few moments for a little bit of relaxation and meditation, Yoga Nidra Shavasana. So feel free to find a comfortable position for you to lay down on your back, on your side. You might choose to remain seated, and that's perfect as well. So we're going to sit up nice and tall if you're here, or get comfortable on the ground, wherever that might be. Now feel free to just close your eyes. We're going to start breathing in through your nose. We're going to breathe out through your nose. Just begin to slow it down little by little.
Just tuning into your breath, letting your breath continue to connect with our bodies. Now from here, let's go ahead and just allow your body to just softly melt into the floor. We let go of tension. We find the release. We let gravity guide our bodies into the floor. As you settle into your mat, into the floor, just take a moment. Take a moment for some gratitude. Sometimes there can be so much going on around us. We also can have so many good things around us as well. So I encourage you to think of one thing, maybe two things, you are particularly grateful for in this moment. As you have those one or two things that you want to focus on, I encourage you to make that your mantra, to make that your focus. Think of all the many reasons why you're grateful. Let's see if we can allow the gratitude to just trickle all the way down through our bodies. As you reflect on what you're grateful for, you might notice a little smile come across your face. And that's okay, that's good. See if we can keep a smile across our face. See if we can allow that gratitude to settle right into our heart, right into that space in the center of our chest. I encourage you to see if you can hold that dear to you today. Feel the love, the energy, and the strength that comes from gratitude. Let's take just a couple more deep breaths. Truly allowing the release. Now we'll begin to slowly guide ourselves back. So it might feel good to just slowly roll over onto your side. You might choose to hug your knees into your chest. And as you feel ready, we'll slowly sit up. You can keep your eyes closed for a moment. Just settle into the seated position, tall posture, shoulders back. Slowly allow a little bit of light to come in. Open your eyes. Let's finish with a big inhale overhead. So breathe in, reach up through your fingertips. Breathe out, pull your hands down to your heart. And one more time, big breath, inhale. Exhale, bring it into your heart. From the light in me to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us for a little bit of yoga. Appreciate any of your comments and have a wonderful rest of your day.